The teams arrive at the Hungaroring fresh from a 3-week summer break. Ralf Schumacher has every reason to smile now that his penalty has been reduced to a fine. Giancarlo Fisichella hopes for a happier time with Sauber next year. While Renault hold on to Trulli and the much sought-after Fernando Alonso until 2004. But Ralf Furman will be watching from the sidelines. He lost his rear wing and had a horrendous crash during Saturday morning practice. He suffered a severely bruised heel and slight concussion, but with some rest, he should make a full recovery. Until then, he is replaced by current Formula 3000 driver and the first Hungarian to race in F1, Zsolt Baumgartner. Alonso took pole position and is the man to beat on Sunday. Montoya and Barrichello set identical times, but one set the time first, so starts 4th, leaving Rubens in 5th. The other Ferrari lines up 8th, behind Kimi Räikkönen. Alonso has no problems, but the Williams look like they've dropped anchor. Their demise hands second to Mark Webber, who's already slowing the field down. Meanwhile, Coulthard is going for it. Michael overcomes a Williams challenge on the outside, but Ralf gets in a spin trying to dodge his teammate. The off leaves him at the back with only Chiesa for company. Barrichello backs off to avoid a penalty, but Räikkönen and Trulli sneak ahead. He was desperate to keep Alonso in sight and made a move on Webber, but overshooting the chicane could upset the stewards. Villeneuve had an excellent start, but he's been losing hydraulic pressure and has no choice but to call it a day again. Alonso relinquished first place to Räikkönen for one lap, but with the first round of pit stops completed, he resumes the lead. Kimi is a distant second, but unlike Trulli, he has got ahead of Webber. Montoya leapfrogged Michael for 6th, and things don't get any better for Ferrari as he starts closing on Barrichello. But it's a good job he wasn't that close. A left rear wheel failure spears Rubens on a one-way ticket into the barriers. Williams are on the move. Montoya takes on Trulli and Ralf outdoes his big brother. That'll be one for the photo album. Michael tries to repay his brother's compliments, but Ralf has it covered. It's been a solid debut, but Zsolt Baumgartner is the second Jordan driver to retire with an engine failure. Schumacher Sr. is having a torrid day. He just manages to crawl into the pits as he's run out of fuel. The fuel flap is open manually and he has to have help to get the engine going. Minor alterations to the track make turn 1 the favourite passing place for Ralf. He finally gets ahead of Webber for 4th. Renault are set for their first win since returning to F1 in 2002. Now race leader Fernando Alonso is lapping Michael Schumacher, 11 years his senior. Montoya isn't out of the woods yet either. With only a few laps to go, he makes a mistake and spins. A fiery Ralf is not far back, waiting to collect the spoils. That alone is enough to give Juan a wake-up call. Anyone looking for inspiration need look no further than Fernando Alonso. He has dominated the race from the start and driven faultlessly into the record books. He steals Bruce McLaren's crown set in 1959, becoming the youngest driver to win a Grand Prix. He's also the 8th different winner this season. Michelin dominate the proceedings. Michael Schumacher is the highest placed Bridgestone runner. Both Minardis finished the team's 300th Grand Prix, albeit 12th and 13th. But how does it feel to be the first Spaniard to win in Formula One?
The weekend was fantastic. Pole position, and now the victory for me is a dream come true. And I'm 22 years old and I have my first victory in the pocket. So I hope a long career here in Formula One with more victories.